Also with us is from the Washington Examiner, reporter Kevin Mooney. Kevin, what did we miss here?
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Sure.
Well, they should not look to Congress for salvation because while we have current ACORN members or former ACORN members who don't want the organization to be funded, Congress is actually making it easier for ACORN to be funded. Just yesterday on the House floor, Representative Barney Frank passed an amendment that would actually dilute and eviscerate an earlier amendment offered by his colleague, Representative Michelle Bachmann, that would preclude organizations like ACORN under criminal investigation from getting federal funds.
So what happened with Conyers today? Why would Conyers come out and say, there's no reason to investigate? I mean, again, these guys investigated the cameras and the playbooks of the Patriots games. They were going after steroids for months and months and months. ACORN, steroids is important. Voter fraud and embezzlement and tax dollars being flushed down the toilet, that's not worth an investigation?
What's interesting is both of those members of Congress are changing their position while new indictments are coming down. There were new indictments in Nevada on Monday. There was one in Pennsylvania just the other day while the Frank Amendment was actually moving on the House floor. So if there wasn't so much money involved, it would actually be comical. Barney Frank, for several hours, unknowingly almost became a teabagger because he had initially voted in favor of that amendment on a voice vote and then reversed his position. He accidentally became a taxpayer advocate until he was reminded of what his actual role was.
Hang on just a second. Marcella, it just reminded me. Tell me the story of Freddie and Fannie being in your office the week that ACORN and SEIU were protesting AIG.
I don't know if it was that week, but they were definitely in my office meeting, and I was definitely told that by someone in my office, and I believe it to be true.
What were they?
I don't know the content of the meeting. Obviously, I was not allowed. You know, of course, that once they removed us off the board of directors, I was banned from entering my own office. I cannot enter my office in D.C. I went to enter it with several of my members, mostly male. We were kicked out.
Kevin, any idea what would Freddie and Fannie, because this goes back to that Freddie and Fannie, when they gave the bonuses to those guys just a week later, after all of the marches and everything else, bigger bonuses went to Freddie and Fannie. I said, the week before, I said, why is ACORN and SEIU protesting? Why are they busing people? What's going on? This is misdirection. Something else is going on. As it turns out, it was the bonuses of Freddie and Fannie. Now we find out that they were in the offices of ACORN around the same time, whether they were connected or not. I mean, do you know anything about this?
I don't know about that in particular. Unfortunately, some of this is water under the bridge. ACORN already has access to billions of dollars of taxpayer money as a result of the stimulus package passed earlier this year. I think the critical battle is going to be over the upcoming HUD budget, where there's billions more available to ACORN, and you now have over 200 members of Congress on record saying that despite all the criminal investigations, ACORN should have access to taxpayer money.
Okay, all of you guys, stay in touch with me, and we'll stay in touch with you, and we will keep you informed.